A group of Port Harcourt-based lawyers have come out in support of the declaration of a state of emergency in Rivers State and the suspension from office of Governor Siminalayi Fubara. Speaking during a press briefing in Port Harcourt and under the Aegis Lawyers in Defense of Justice and the Rule of Law, the group's convener flagged a recent protest against the president by some lawyers to the U.S. Embassy in Abuja. He further traced the history of such prior declarations, noting that suspending elected officials is normal practice and that since the National Assembly has always adopted the proclamation, then it is legally binding.
In any sovereign state, national security supersedes any individual rights or interest, including fundamental rights. Subsections 1 and 2 of Section 305 of the Constitution lay out the procedure for declaring state of emergency. The President shall issue a gazetted proclamation. He shall transmit the proclamation to the National Assembly, the Senate, and the House of Representatives. In the case of Rivers State, the President fulfilled both requirements, and the National Assembly duly endorsed the proclamation. There has been no breach of constitutional procedure in this instance. Suspension is inherent in the concept of a state of emergency. The entire purpose of such a proclamation is to suspend normalcy and constitutional procedures, allowing for extraordinary measures necessary to contain the threat and restore order. We therefore fault the protest by our colleagues who protested at the U.S. Embassy. We note that such protest was embarked upon without due consideration of the facts and law relating to the declaration of state of emergency in Rivers State. We state categorically that the suspension of Governor Siminalayi Fubara does not amount to removal. Suspension is a temporary administrative action. Removal of a governor is a separate process governed by Section 188 of the Constitution. In this case, the governor was not removed from office, but merely suspended pending the resolution of threats to public safety. Once peace is restored, the governor resumes his duties.